everyone, this is Jennifer's Day with Coloring Bliss, and this is little Rosie. Hi, little Rosie. She wants to get in her chair. Oh, there you go. Yeah.
She's all, do I get a treat?
Do you want another treat? She's like, this is great. I've been getting so many treats today. Here, let me give you another treat. I'm going to break it in half this time. There you go. Anyway, we're here to do some more coloring with some brand new Sharpie pens and markers. Pens or markers? I think it depends on the place you live in around the world. Comment below. Do you call them pens or do you call them markers? I call them markers here in the US, but I think they're called pens elsewhere. Did you know that, Steve?
No.
Comment below. Anyway, here, one more. There you go, good girl. So we have been coloring over on Facebook and having a great time trying out the new cosmic colors. And we also checked out a brand new Sharpie brush marker, which we haven't even colored yet with. We did some swatches, but we haven't colored with them yet. So we're going to finish the very first technique that I've been showing them with these Sharpie markers, and then we will dive in and do some more coloring. I want to do some painting with the Sharpies, and I have a question that I need to answer to one of our Facebook viewers about Grayscale coloring books. So we have lots to do. I'm so grateful to have everybody join me. I'm glad that you're here. We were going to do some coloring with Anne from A Colorful Life today, but she's feeling a little under the weather, so we've decided to do all things Sharpie today instead. Now, if you haven't seen my playlist, and if you have some Sharpies and have been wondering how to do coloring with them, how to get the best out of these Sharpie markers, Sharpie pens, then make sure you check out that playlist. I think there's 7 videos filled with some awesome tips and ideas on how to color with Sharpies. I even show you how to paint with Sharpies. So there's a link to that playlist in the video description. Make sure you watch that playlist. There's some really cool things there, so check it out. We have already been doing one of those techniques. It's a tip-to-tip technique. I'm going to show it to you here in just a second. And as these Sharpies been drying down, something interesting has been happening. So I'm going to show you that here in just a second. And we'll see if we can fix it from looking the way it's looking. Just a second, I'll show you. But there was a question from one of our Facebook viewers about our Grayscale coloring books. So Steve, let me get you in here, and you are our photographer for our Grayscale coloring books. What was the question?
She was just wondering about the Grayscale coloring books and what paper you would recommend having those printed on.
Oh, well, I guess it depends on what you're going to color with. Color pencils, markers, gel pens. Yeah.
My favorite with Grayscale is metallic.
Yes.
Of course, my favorite is always metallic, right?
Yeah.
But the Grayscale looks really cool on metallic. Now, if you're using the metallic paper, though, or you're coloring on the metallic paper, you really want to stick with markers and colored pencils. Gel pens, they take a while to dry.
Kind of smears funny and doesn't like.
I know some people have used gel pens and have felt okay about it, but as we tested it,
It's not my favorite.
Yeah, we felt a little uncomfortable recommending gel pens, but certainly alcohol markers work great, and again, colored pencils will also work on those, and it looks beautiful and
really cool. Makes his photographers
photography
photos makes your photos look really good, and then when you color over it, it just glimmers, and it's really pretty.
But of course, colored pencil, mixed media, marker, again, depending on what you want to color with.
I don't think you can go wrong, so that's cool. Yep. Okay, so ask your questions. Steve is here to watch the chat and to feed me your questions. I love to hear them. So what we've been playing with is the new cosmic colors. 3 out of the 5 of the new cosmic colors, I think, look like new colors. 2 of them seem sort of like repeats, things that I already had in my stash. Seems like the blue and the green, I believe, were the 2 that I felt like were sort of repeats of things that I have over here already. But the other 3 colors seemed like brand new colors that I don't have, so I'm excited about that. These were all things that I kind of came across when I was shopping during back to school time. So that's what we've been coloring with so far, are the Cosmic Colors, the new limited edition.
By the way, overwhelmingly markers. They call them markers.
Oh, okay.
Now, we do have Kylie Ann from Australia here. I haven't seen her pipe in, but Kylie, if you get a chance to...
Yeah, let me know. Do
we
you
are
call them
curious.
markers or do you call them pens?
Don't know if we have anybody from the UK here, but...
Yeah, if we've got people that aren't in the US, I'd love to get your feedback. Do you call them pens?
markers.
Or markers. This is the other thing that I bought during back to school because Sharpie caught me. They got me good with this one. This, I think we looked it up, and this is about $20. Comes in a case, really nice zip-up case. See how they did it? So nice. And there's 12 of these pens in here. Markers? Pens? Let's see. Oh no, look what they put on their box.
Marker pen.
It doesn't matter what country they're selling them in, they got it covered here. This is a marker pen. So these brush tip ones are really cool. They're nice and thin in the hand compared to the last kind of brush tip Sharpies I purchased were giant. And they just didn't act very well, and there were only 4 colors that I could find. This set of 12 had all of these colors right here, and the brush tip is tiny, but I was getting some really pretty nice strokes. I think they would be really good for lettering, these really nice brush tips. But we're going to do some coloring with them here in a minute and really put them to the test and see what they do. Do the brush tips handle well? The other thing, Steve, tell them the other bonus about these markers. Oh, he's already forgotten.
The other bonus?
Yeah, that was so awesome about these marker pens.
I don't remember.
They don't smell.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I have a green mark on my nose to prove that.
So that was the other thing that we were like, holy cow, these marker pens don't smell.
Yeah.
Now the Cosmic Colors, they were really smelly. But
Yeah,
these
those
ones, no smell. So if you're super sensitive to Sharpie
And I really
smell,
tried.
Yeah, he has the greenish blue
Do I
spot.
still have a spot on there?
No, it's already faded.
Okay. Good.
But he did have a spot on his nose to prove that he really tried. So, yeah, these don't smell. So that's cool. Okay, so let me show you what I've been doing while Steve catches up with your comments here. I'm going to put this back here. And let me show you here how cool this effect is that I'm getting. And the way I've been doing it is with these 2 markers, the silvery color and the peachy pink color that came in the new limited edition Cosmic Colors set that I bought.
Now, I know you watch some artists from Australia, Jen.
Yes.
And they're saying some of them call them textas.
Oh, no, I've never heard that. That's so cool. I am learning.
Because Kylie says definitely textas. Somebody else had mentioned that before.
How are they spelling that? Steve?
Yeah, Textas.
Textas? Textas?
Yeah, Textas.
Ah,
Yeah.
I love that. I love that. Okay. I wonder where that comes from.
Polly says your hairdo is pretty tonight.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Marion asked if you ever reviewed Prismacolor markers. She got a set and would like to see a review.
I do have some. I've never done an official review. I love Prismacolor markers. Super juicy. Awesome. Beautiful markers. You're going to love them. Okay. So what I've been doing here is the tip-to-tip technique. This is such a fun technique if you haven't tried them. This is one of the 7-part Sharpie Coloring Secrets series. I did a full segment on the tip-to-tip technique, so you can go and check that out to get all your questions answered on this technique. Basically what you do is you use 2 markers. You can do either water-based or alcohol-based for this technique, but make sure you don't cross types. So always 2 alcohol-based or 2 water-based, but no type crossing, right? So what I'm doing here is I'm loading this gray marker up with a little bit of this pinky peach color. So you hold it like this, tip to tip vertically, and count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. Yeah, I guess I'll cap it.
Oh, she also said felts.
Oh, I have heard that one
Felt
before.
tips.
Will you zoom in for me, Steve? Yeah. And then what you do is, because there's the pink color has been loaded into the tip of this marker. Now when I color, the pink is going to come out first. I'm going to swing this around. Hang in there, everybody. Swing this around and the pink will come out first. Well, I didn't get enough pink in that, but that's okay. We'll go again. And then it's going to go to the gray. Oh, maybe I did get enough pink. Good job, Jennifer.
A couple people have pointed out that Sharpie does also have pens, actually,
Yeah. Look at that. I got way more pink in there than I thought I did. Look at that. Okay, we're going to go again right here, and you'll see the technique again. Okay, tip to tip. 1, 2, 3, 4 this time.
And we have Valmitra says, Hola desde Paraguay. Hello from Paraguay.
Good job on that accent.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, so impressive.
And we have Art and Inspiration by Vicky Rogue Rhymes. She's in the path of a hurricane in Virginia, so she's just hoping power stays on. She's coloring in the dark. So we, wish her the best.
Yeah.
And safety.
Please, everybody on the East Coast, please be careful and safe. Okay, so there you can see what happens. You get this beautiful gradient of color from the 2 colors that you load. Now I also know you can load more than 2 colors. You can do a 3rd color. Did you know that, Steve? It's so cool. I love this technique.
Oh, you're doing a 3rd color.
You can if you want to. I only did 2, but you can. Now let me show you something strange that has happened here. Look at this. See how smooth this looks? The fresh one. But as it's drying down, we're getting a bit of a streakiness, more so than the freshly laid down. So what I'm going to do is with my gray, well, hello, that went really dark. Let's see if this is going to work. Be brave. I'm going to start at the bottom. And just be brave. And try to smooth it out with that. See, but this defeats the purpose of the tip to tip, right?
Gil asked why, Jen? No mixing? They like it when I get my Spanish accent going.
See, this did go quite streaky. That's interesting.
Christy asked if we know when we'll be doing the coloring with Anne. Hopefully next week,
Hopefully,
right?
We'll see. We haven't even talked about a date. Anne, like I said, is feeling under the weather. Plus, I know she's in the path of the hurricane too, or
has family
that's in the path. So she's not too sure what she's up against right now. So that's why things got postponed. So, yeah.
Ollie asked, why did it do that?
Well, when you load the tip to tip, sometimes. Let me show you. Let's do 2 different colors. Let's bring in let's go these 2 crazy colors. What happens, oh, by the way, while I was on Facebook, I put this washi tape on the ends of the Cosmic Color markers just so they wouldn't get confused with the standard color markers. I was worried I would get everything mixed up. So that's why some of my markers have purple washi tape on them. Okay, sometimes when you load it up, let me show you. I'm going to load up this mulberry wine mauve strange color with this green color. Okay. Now, when I go into color, see it didn't, what happens is if I hold this marker at an angle now, picture this as a brush, right? The tip has the green color on it, but the mid and back end of the tip has the mulberry color. You guys can't see it, right? But we know for a fact that the tip has the green ink and the rest of it has the mulberry ink in it. So if I hold this marker now flat against the paper, see if I can do it, and color it off like that, can you see that there's part of the ink coming out is green and part of the ink coming out is that mulberry wine color? Let's try a different, let me get that color off of there, and let's try it with the silver. So what's going to happen is if I don't hold that marker correctly, we will get that streakiness. Or if I don't blend it correctly, or if I move the tip the wrong way, I might get a streakiness, two different colors of ink coming out at the same time. Okay, let's see if I hold it the right way, if you can see it better. There, can you see? Ah, now you can see. So, which is actually quite a pretty
Oh, that's
effect.
cool looking.
But that's why we were getting the streakiness. So,
Oh, that looks cool.
yeah, it's a matter of practicing how to hold that tip the right way. See if I hold it up higher, more at a steeper angle, then the ink that I loaded will come out first, and then it'll go to the gray, and I won't get that same funny looking ribbon look. So it's just probably the way I was holding the marker was wrong, and I should have been doing it better. So that's probably user error. It's the same thing when you're playing with the chameleons.
Which Melody had asked about if it was similar to chameleons.
Yeah,
the same concept at
Yeah,
least.
this is exactly the same concept. If you've seen the chameleons and you've seen like their new toppers, this is what the toppers do. It's basically having a different color going tip to tip. A standard chameleon is just no color going to the tip, so it's a colorless blender basically going to the tip, which you can actually do the same effect when you go watch my video that I've already recorded for you in that playlist I mentioned. There's a link to it in the video description. I show you how you can even cheat the effect that's happening here with your Sharpies. You don't even need a colorless blender marker. So go watch that video and it'll show you how to do that. I'm not going to spend the time right now doing that because I've already shown you how to do it over in that video. So go watch that video and you'll get all of those details. But the chameleon markers, you can get that same streaky look, and it's all about the angle you're holding your marker / pen at. All of that has to do with it. The speed you move your marker at, whether you've let the ink saturate incorrectly. There's a learning curve, and just practice, and you can get a really good gradation either way with your Sharpies or with your chameleons. So it's just a matter of practice. So yeah, okay, let's keep coloring. Let's do another effect. I want to color with these, and I want to paint with Sharpies. That's the other thing I want to do.
Polly asked if that's a Rylan ring you're wearing.
Yes, this is a Rylan ring right here. Isn't it pretty? This one, I think he's talked about it before for us, how he did two different looks on either side of the ring. So I can wear it this way, or I can wear it this way, depending on the look I want. Pretty cool, huh? He also made me this one too, which is just a standard silver band, and then he did all this cool hammering on it so it twinkles. I like it. Okay, shall we paint or should we do the brush tips? You guys vote. Tell me if you want me to paint or do the brush tip markers next. I'll wait for you guys to do your votes. Vote right now. Vote right now. Vote right now. Vote right now. Brush tips or painting with Sharpies? Which one do you want me to do next? Okay, and we're going to do it probably in the heart, in the middle of this book. This is one of my coloring books. If you haven't checked out my Bliss print shop, you can have an entire coloring book made on marker paper, so you can do all your Sharpie coloring techniques in your coloring book. It's so cool. Are they voting?
Yep.
Okay, you've got 10 more seconds to vote.
Okay.
9.
In the meantime, Samantha says she loves your videos. You're an amazing
Aw,
inspiration.
Thank you.
Please shout me out.
Well, thank you, Samantha. There, I shouted you out. This is the case, the box that this came in case you want to look for it at your local Walmart or Target or wherever, or on Amazon. This is what the box looked like when I got these. Oh. Okay, that's their 10 seconds. What did they vote, Steve? Brush tips or painting with Sharpies?
Okay, let's see. We got paint, brush tip, brush tip, paint.
Uh-oh.
Paint.
Uh-oh.
I think it's mostly paint.
Mostly paint? Okay, we're going to do both. But should we start with paint?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, sorry. Hydrating. Okay, let's paint. Okay, to paint with Sharpies, I also have another video. So if I miss teaching you something here, there's a video in that playlist all about painting with Sharpies, so you can go watch it and catch anything that I may miss teaching you tonight. All you need is some rubbing alcohol. Doesn't matter which percentage, 90% or whatever, and you don't have to buy anything special, so Dollar Tree or whatever, or if you've got some sitting in your first aid kit, go grab that. I've just got my little stash here that I carry around with me in my my kit. So this is just standard rubbing alcohol. I've got a little cup and a non-porous surface you're going to want. So this could be a piece of plastic, like this cover right here from this packaging. This would work. A CD case would work. I'm going to use this white dish here because you'll be able to see what I'm doing better on camera. So that's why I've got that for you guys, so you can see better. And I've got a brush. You can use any kind of brush you want. Doesn't have to be anything special. In fact, I wouldn't use anything special just in case the alcohol markers stain or do something funky to your brush. I would hate to have you ruin like a really special watercolor brush. So this is just a flat number 4 brush. Just a nice little small cheap brush. I don't even know where I bought these ones, so just a cheap synthetic brush, so nothing special there either. So what I'm going to do is put some of the rubbing alcohol into this little cup. Okay, just like that, just a little bit amount there. I can always put more in. And then here I've got my non-porous surface, and we're going to use this like a paint palette. So we're going to load up my cosmic colors. There's the gray.
Kim said ordered one of your custom books with that picture, and it loved them both.
Oh, awesome.
And Melody asked, again, does the percentage strength of alcohol matter?
No, it doesn't. It's so cool how this works.
And Marilyn asked, is that Rose snoring?
Yes. And I keep bugging her tonight, so she's probably just like, Mom, just leave me alone. Let me sleep.
Oh, wow. Fern says we forgot fall in northern Alberta. Went straight to winter. Got 2 or 3 inches of snow today.
Oh, you got snow already. Okay, so we loaded it up just like a paint palette. Now we're on a non-porous surface, so this will clean up really easy. Grab myself a paper towel, and let me show you the magic of this. So let's see. Let's paint, how about the middle of the heart here? I'm going to get my brush wet with the rubbing alcohol. And And let's paint it this pink color. That's pretty obvious. Let's do the mulberry wine color. I'm going to call it wine. Let's paint it the wine color. And look how cool how it activates it. Isn't that cool? How many of you have tried this before? Now, because it's rubbing alcohol, not water, this dries really fast, and it's not like watercolor where you can like reactivate it once it hits your paper. So don't expect it to like, oh, I can add more water and it's going to change and do things. That's not what's going to happen here. So yeah, that's the only frustrating thing about painting with Sharpies. But look at how cool is this. I'm trying to build up a deeper color at the bottom.
Polly says both of her Malteses snore.
Okay, I think that looks like a nice deep color. Now we're going to try to get a softer color up here. The more alcohol you add, the more diluted the color gets. Kind of like adding water to watercolor, you know. Gets lighter and lighter in tone.
Donna loves your nails.
Oh, thank you. Look how cool these ones are. So holographic or something. Okay,
And coloring with Candy's hair. She says, I always tell people that watch my videos about you and tell them to check you out.
Thank you.
I learned so much from you.
Okay, now we're going this way with the really lighter tone. Remember, we added extra, not water, I almost called it water, rubbing alcohol to lighten that tone up even more. And there you have it, a gradiated heart painted with Sharpies. How simple is that? If you've tried this, let me know.
Melody says it's new to me, but I'm definitely going to try it.
Like I said, this playlist has been on my YouTube channel for a year and a half. I didn't realize it's that old, but look how pretty. So cool. Okay, now we're going to clean this brush off. My rubbing alcohol's turning nice and pink. We may have to start with fresh. Look how cool though. It went all sort of purpley. Okay, clean this brush really good. Let's activate another color. I think we need fresh alcohol. Let's get some fresh alcohol so we don't contaminate. Squeak, squeak, squeak.
Not quite as bad as markers.
No. Okay, here we go again. Let's try maybe these two little cool shapes with the green. How about? Here we go. Activate it. I love that part when you activate it.
Yeah, that looks neat.
Love that. Okay. I want to build up sort of a darker tone again down here.
Charlene asked, are those regular Sharpies or special paint markers?
These ones that we're using today, right here, that I put on my palette, are just plain old fine point Sharpies, but they are the new Cosmic Color limited edition that Sharpie used their marketing ploys on me and got me to buy back to school time. Okay, a little
Janelle
bit
says,
more.
I recommended Jen's blending videos and color trails to some people just the other day, and they were super excited and happy.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I noticed when I was watching those older videos, there's also that coloring Jennifer's Rule of Blending Thirds video is way back there from that time as well. Oh, some of the blue got in.
Candy asked if you've ever heard of or tried oil-based markers.
I've heard of them, and I think I own one, a white one. And I haven't done much coloring with them yet, simply because you gotta kind of not, Sometimes you gotta not buy everything.
What?
I've decided to grab some of that
No.
blue to just deepen up the gradation, the shading. It wasn't doing it as much as I wanted it to.
Gail says, always the highlight of my week watching YouTube.
Aww.
Thank you, Gail. Kenneth asked, Jen, can you rinse the brush in water or will that dilute the alcohol?
I'm sure you could rinse it in water. Yeah. I think it would be fine. Probably just make sure it's dry really good before you go in. I used a little too much alcohol and we've got a bit of bleeding out of the lines, but that's okay. I've got a colorless blender I can use to push that back, so I'm not too worried about that. Okay, we're going to soak up that bluish green. That's the other thing you can do when you're painting with your Sharpies, you can mix colors and come up with brand new colors, which is pretty cool. Let me see if I can get this brush to be clean, and we're going to try doing the...
Squeak, squeak. Oh, don't you put it closer to the mic. That's mean. That's cruel.
I'm going to clean this brush a little bit better. I know there's still blue and green in there. Yep.
Patty asked what storage system you have for your markers.
Let's see. In my art studio tour, you will see this storage system here. It's by Spectrum Noir, I believe. There's shelves. And then my Sharpies, I have in a case I got from IKEA. And I usually keep them in trios, which I talk about in that playlist as well. So you can go watch that playlist, and I talk about storage for Sharpie markers specifically. Okay, a little bit of rubbing alcohol again. Let's activate this cool color up here. Whoa!
Whoa.
What?
Neon.
I have never seen that happen before.
You know, and in person it's even brighter neon.
Wow.
Like, I wish I could see.
Look, and as it's drying, it's going back.
Yeah, the camera can't pick up that color. That's interesting.
There, I'll turn it a
Like
bit. Can you see how it's...
neon orange?
What just happened? What Sharpie witchcraft did we just witness? What? What happens when we hit it on paper? Hurry, Jennifer. Go, go, go. What witchcraft? Ooh, ooh. When it dries, what's it going to do?
It's kind of drying with that other color, right?
What witchcraft did we just find? What? 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 Whoa. Stop the presses. What? What? Look what it... What? What?
That's really weird. Wow. Interesting.
So it dries fine, but when it's... What?
And it's wet, it's a different color.
It's cosmic. What?
That's going to be your new...
Oh my goodness, this is so cool. Like, you could totally like make your grandkids and kids be all freaked out by that. That is so cool. Let's see what the gray does. Okay, we've totally abandoned coloring at this point. We're doing Sharpie science. Okay, we gotta try the gray now. What if the gray does something magical too? Whoa. Uh-oh. My brush was dirty. Gotta clean the brush, sorry. Whoa. This is so trippy. Oh my goodness. What did we just discover?
Okay, so real quick, Phoenix Angelus asked, First of all, first time catching your stream live.
Wow, and you are seeing magic. Magic, Sharpie magic. I just don't even know what's happening now.
Do you think Bics would work similarly?
Yes, Bics work awesome. Look, it's even happening on the paper towel. Yes, Bics are exactly like Sharpies as far as they're alcohol-based, and they're fantastic. They're even awesomer because they put their color names on their markers. So I love that about Sharpies. I'm really trying to get all this funky ink out of my brush so we can test the gray.
She is freaking out.
I'm freaking out. This is so cool. Now I want to test every single color I have.
Yep, let's freak the kids out. LOL.
This is so cool. I want to call my chemistry teacher from high school and say, "What's happening? Look, it's all drawing like the normal color. It's gone back to the normal color."
Yeah.
This is so cool.
What was the original color?
I love art.
You like art and magic.
This was the original color, and it went that neon-y
orange.
Oh, it's so cool. So cool. Okay, let's try the gray. This is so cool. Okay, I think...
Caitlin's Music World says, I'm studying astrology, and I noticed that the color looks a lot like the zodiac circle. So amazing. I think
maybe
the
that's
color
why
wheel,
they're calling it...
Well, I think maybe she was talking about the color wheel.
Oh, I don't know.
Cool.
Okay, my brush is officially clean. Let's see what happens to the gray. It's just going to be anticlimactic.
Yeah, I don't think any of them, because none of the others did it, right?
No.
Yeah.
It's just going to be gray. Boring. Oh, but look at that. Whoa. I mixed colors now. Okay. You guys get the idea of how to paint with Sharpies. That was so fun. We're going to just make our own color here now and paint. One more thing over here because we have to. Because, you know, we're supposed to be doing art here, not science. That was so fun.
Yeah, that is neat.
Okay, let's paint this part with our new color that we have created here. That was so fun.
Teresa says, first time on, and what? Cosmic.
What cosmic madness is this that we have all discovered together today? This is what makes art science so fun. I'm just going to put a drop right straight onto my... Oh, what if we did that straight onto the palette with the... Oh, we got to try that just for fun. For, what do they call that? ASMR for the eyes. We're going to totally do that here.
Julie says you're a color wizard.
Yes! That's what we are here. Blissful, colorful wizards. Oh, this is so satisfying.
Just Dan. More art, less science, magic.
Sorry. I got distracted by the fun. Oh, it's so much fun. Okay, I'm trying to get it to grade 8 here. I admit it, I'm rushing because I want to play more with that weird color. I admit it. This could be a cool way to do clouds. Wow, pretty. Okay. This is not my neatest work. Mix in that green and try to fill in the...
Uh-oh, you just gave me an idea.
Uh-oh.
What happens if you mix that with other colors?
I know. We're so going to play. Just for a second more. Bear with. Bear with. Are we like losing everyone? If you're having fun and enjoying this content, make sure you hit like and share this with someone you love. Okay, we're going to play for just a second more. First, we have to clean our palette because it's getting mighty messy. Whoa, I almost knocked over the whole thing. Okay. Clean the palette.
Be kind with your squeaks. You're killing their ears and Kenneth's dog's ears.
Oh, sorry. Woo, that was smelly. I used a lot of alcohol there. Okay, make sure this is really good and clean now.
Ursilia says, I think you'll get that effect with pastel colors. They usually have a hint of neon, don't they?
We may have to try some other colors. Okay, here it is. This is the magic one.
Okay, so I can kind of see where it's almost like it separates the colors, you know, because I can see the orange in there, but you can also see the red a little bit.
Let's grab.
It's like it separates it.
Let's grab. Here's like another orange, and let's grab another orange, and we can grab.
What about that pastel? Yeah, I was gonna say pastel green.
Pastel green. We're just gonna grab a few, and we're gonna just squirt some alcohol
Janelle
down.
said, Jen, over 200 people here for the
Oh,
fun.
are there? Oh, you guys, we're just gonna have so much fun hitting this with. Oh, here's a pink. Oh, and a purple. Okay, here. Oh, I already did purple. Sorry, purple. I just love purple. Here's pink. Any other ones we should be trying? Did I grab this pastel pink? No, we haven't done the pastel pink yet.
Holly asked, what about using alcohol wipes to clean brushes and palettes?
That's a great idea. We did that color already. Here's another kind of weird blue. Okay. Now, does this one dry? Yeah, it's going down pretty bright and drying. Okay. All right. Are we ready for the witchcraft? It got really quiet in here. I'm just so excited. Okay. Load up my dropper really good. And I'm just gonna like, oh, ooh. That one, oh.
Jennifer, you're silly.
Look at that.
I'll go in even closer. Ready? Maybe
This
bring it up
is
into the
so
middle just a little.
cool. Wow, look at that. That one's definitely the most satisfying, but that one over there reacted too. That purpley one, but wow, look at that. Like glow in the dark. Wow. Oh, this is so satisfying.
By the way, Kenneth says, oh no, it was funny. The puppy is sleeping and it was a new noise, so he jumped up. He says, don't apologize. I'm having too much fun watching Jen.
Good. Oh, that's just really satisfying.
Adriana says they may kick you out of church for witchcraft. And then Donna asked, could you use a water brush pen with alcohol for this technique?
Yes, you can. You totally can. Okay, now the whole palette is just satisfyingly beautiful. All right, that was fun. I don't understand it. I just love it.
Like I said, it's like it separates out the colors or something.
Yeah.
Huh.
Let's see what it does on paper now. This new amazing Sharpie color that we have created.
Ooh. Candy asks, is it possible to use a paintbrush loaded with plain alcohol as a colorless blender?
Yes, it is. And you can use oh, this is just so satisfying. Look. Oh.
Yeah, the way it dries.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, there are lots of things you can do. Like I said, go check out my video about painting with Sharpies because I talk even more about it and we got really distracted by that. Let us do some coloring now.
But they're saying, yeah, it's way cool.
Okay,
Like
you guys are
watching you do that.
enjoying it?
Yep.
Okay, good. I'm
Angela-
worried that everybody's like, Jennifer.
Angela says, LOL, my husband keeps looking at me. I'm wearing headphones.
What kind of thing is going on over there? Look at that. We're going to let it dry for a second and then we're going to drop some more drops on
Stan
there.
was wondering what it would look like when it dried.
Okay, we're going to set this aside. Okay, that was funny. Okay, that was so much fun. I just really enjoyed that. Thank you for letting me go on a tangent. But now we're going to get back to coloring. We're going to use the new brush tip markers and see how they do. Things I look for in a good brush tip marker. I want to make sure when I'm coloring with a brush tip marker that I feel like the brush tip itself isn't going to like fall apart on me while I'm coloring, you know? Like I've had some brush tip markers that as I'm coloring with them, I just feel like that brush tip is just going to disintegrate before the ink ever runs out. And then what a waste, you know? So that's what I want to see as we're using these new Sharpie brush tip markers. At least they're new to me. I don't know how new they are. But let's see how they do as we're coloring with them. The other thing I'm excited about with these brush tip markers is they're so small, and I was able to get such a nice tiny little line that I should be able to get into tiny little areas, plus on the side and with a little pressure get into the larger areas as well. So this should be fun. And we're still letting that palette dry, and we're going to hit it with more alcohol. And ooh, if I had a sprayer, we could.
Passion for Pets says you could create some cool, colorful ceramic tiles with those colors.
Yeah, totally could.
And
good idea.
Caitlin says galaxy art with crayons and hairdryer is awesome.
Oh, yeah, we did that sort of.
Oh, Phoenix Angela says, yeah, galaxy background, anyone?
Yeah. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to think what color would look good with what we've got here already. Maybe a green. These were sort of bluish greens, if I remember right. We've got a light and a dark, so that's a good obvious together. So let's do this right here.
Beth says, thank you for your time this evening. I'm learning so much as always.
Oh, good. You learned.
Good night, Julie.
Good night, Julie. Okay.
Suzanne says, thank you. Had fun.
Oh, good. What time is it? Are we...
7:53 our time.
Okay. Now let's come in here and see. We do lighter on top. Okay.
I'll be right back.
Haha, Steve has left the room. Now he can really misbehave. Okay, that worked pretty good. Now, I'm wondering if it's... is this marker dry, or is it just laying down funny? No, I think I'm just being impatient with it. Let's try again. Let's try again, because they are going down a wee bit streaky. Now, these, remember how I mentioned they didn't have a smell? So are they a different formula of ink? Are they water-based? They're not water-based, are they? Are they water-based? These may be water-based. I think these are water-based. Huh. Now, let's check it out. Did I totally miss something here? Great for drawing, coloring, and hand lettering. Flexible brush tip creates thin lines. Smear, fade, and water. Smear, fade, and water-resistant ink. Available in 14 vibrant colors. We only got 12 in this box. Store easily, access quickly, refillable with any Sharpie. Refillable with any Sharpie brush pen? Do they mean the case? This is not your normal Sharpie. These are water-based, or they have something. Yeah, this is not. I think these are water-based, Steve.
Oh, really?
That's why they didn't have a smell.
Ah, okay. Nancy says those pens are awesome. Wish they came in more colors.
Yeah. They're either water-based or they're something of their own creature, because they are not laying down like an alcohol-based, and they are they're messing with the texture of the paper. So they are their own creature. Now, I don't have anything against water-based pens, but I do take issue with the fact that they did not state that this was something different. I take issue with that,
Are you
Sharpie.
offended?
I am a little offended. To be honest.
There are worse things to be offended about.
Are you reprimanding me?
No, I'm not reprimanding.
When I buy a Sharpie that says Sharpie,
Yeah, you are expecting alcohol, aren't you?
I'm expecting an alcohol-based
Yep.
marker.
Yep. I get it.
I spent $20. Now, I do like the tips,
Yeah.
and they are a beautiful marker,
So it's kind of
so I'm okay.
like a lesser Tombow.
Yeah, it's like a Tombow experience. So
Yeah.
now that I know what they are, but Sharpie, you should have told me what I was buying. It should have been stated on the package.
That it was different. Things just got pretty serious.
Things got serious here. Because, you know, water-based is fine. Let's see if it activates with water, shall we? Because that will tell us.
Now, Anna said, no, they're not water, just a diluted formula for the brush.
Okay.
And then Victoria says, no, water-based. Jack says, they say water-resistant.
So when
Victoria says they're alcohol.
Okay. But they definitely are changing the texture of my paper. So I know sometimes, like with I wonder if it's the same stuff as their highlighters. You know how the highlighters have, when you buy a highlighter, it's not necessarily water-based, it's something of its own creature, and that's how it floats on the top of your paper, so you can highlight in a really light paper, like you can even highlight in your Bibles, and it won't soak through that really light, flimsy paper. I wonder if it's a similar type formula to that, like what they use in their highlighters.
Oh, yeah. Carolyn asked, could they be dye-based?
Maybe so. But it's acting like a water-based product.
Mary Ellen wondered if they bleed through your paper.
This paper, it's not, because this is that awesome marker paper. Let's grab some standard copy paper, shall we? Here we are again. This is that free coloring page you can come and get right now. There's a link in the video description. Let's color a leaf.
Linda says, such a dramatic evening.
Yes.
Y'all are so fun.
So high, so many highs and so many lows. You just have no idea what's going to happen on Coloring Bliss, do you? Oh my goodness.
Luminaria says, I have these and they seem strange to me, the ink.
Yeah. Like, they remind me of highlighter ink. Like a cross between highlighter ink and watercolor ink. And I want to hit them with water and see what happens.
Yeah,
here.
Mystic Sparkle Wing says, I believe the Sharpie brush pens are more of a pure ink base since they behave like the Faber-Castell Pitt brush pens, which are India ink.
Yeah, okay.
Then Luminaria says, I don't know, I felt like a water-based and alcohol.
There you go. So it's not floating like a highlighter would. Like if you color, here's a highlighter. These are the mild liners.
Janelle says it could be a gel ink.
Yeah.
A gel-like ink.
That floats more than that. What else do I have? Okay, if we grab, this is a Zig brushable. which never works right, by the way. Yeah, bitter much.
You are getting feisty.
I'm getting feisty as the night goes on. So, yeah, these are interesting. Let's try good old Tombow. Well, that's very chartreusey.
So this is just regular copy paper.
Yeah. This is the ugliest leaf I ever did color. Right there. Sharpie. Highlighters. The little zig brushables. And Tombow.
Huh. They really, yeah, they did go through more.
Yep.
Angela says, Amazon says in the description that they are ink-based.
Okay. So they are an interesting creature. Not what I expected. I would have expected, Sharpie, if you're listening, I would have expected you to write on your box that this was not alcohol-based. That would have helped me so I wouldn't have gotten feisty. I just like to know what I'm buying. That's my only beef. If I'm going to be dropping money on an art product, I want to know exactly what I'm buying. I love the fact that they are not stinky. That is amazing. I love the packaging they came in. I love the tiny little brush tip. It feels like the brush tip is going to stand up for a while. I'm going to color with these for a while. This is probably going to go with me into my art kit for a while. And I'll keep coloring with them and I'll give you an update how I feel about them. It's going to be one of those things time will tell. I'm going to have to color with them for a while, see how long the ink lasts and how well the brush tip stands up to time. So I'll do an update for you and let you know what I think of them. Now that I've gotten over the feisty stage and I know what they are, and I'm going to let it go. I'm going to let it go and be happy with the positives about it, right? So I can be happy with that. That's just totally fine. I'm excited about them. So yeah. And we were going to hit this palette with rubbing alcohol again.
Janelle says Jen's cute even when she's unimpressed with things.
And I can always find the positives and things.
And Ollie likes feisty Jen. LOL.
Well, you know, if you're going to spend $20 on something, you have a right to know what you're buying, don't you think? Okay. Whoa. Here we go again. We're going to end on a positive, happy art science moment here. We are at the end, aren't we? Yes, we are. I thought so. So this was the discovery of the night, don't you guys think? You're all going to do this. You know you are. Next time your grandkids or your kids are around, you know you're going to do this. That is just so satisfying. Pretty cool stuff. Sharpie makes a cool product. I think it's pretty cool. Okay, that was fun. So, yes, we have had a very emotional evening.
I wish our whole life was that, like that level of emotion or, that level of drama. Like if that was the highest it ever got, you know?
It's just like, oh, the markers were not what I thought they were. All right, I'm okay with it. I'm over it.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah. It's kind of like we had a 1 hour sitcom, like you can have a drama and then resolve it at the end.
Yes, that's right.
Well, if all dramas were only that way,
Right.
You could just have the drama and be done. So
Yep.
it was really fun though, and like I said, check out the full playlist because there's so much there, and we got sidetracked and had a lot of fun here, but there's a lot of really good actual art tips and techniques there. And tonight was all about, our live events are all about interacting with you guys and just having a good time and enjoying the socialness of art and coloring. And so I hope you enjoy that, and I hope you enjoy this kind of format. I do have a lot of plans for some actual edited videos coming your way soon. So I've been in the depths of a project for you guys that have taken all my energy, and that project is 4 coloring pages, 6 coloring pages?
4.
4
away.
4 away.
Mm-hmm.
So that's maybe 2 more days of in deep work for you, and then I will be free to come back to making content here on the YouTube channel. So hang in there, and then soon we'll have, you should see the boxes of stuff I have sitting in there waiting to have content made for you. So we've got lots planned for you. I'm so excited, and I really have fun with these weekly events with you guys. So thanks for joining us. Thanks for your help with watching the chat, Steve.
You're welcome.
We'll be back again next Wednesday. Maybe sooner than that if we can get this project wrapped up. We'll see. So, but if not, we'll be back next Wednesday. So thanks for joining us. Rosie, did you want to say goodbye? Rosie, do you want to say goodbye? I don't think she wants to. Come here, baby. Come say goodbye. Yes, come say goodbye. Yes, Rosie and I want to say goodbye. And thanks for joining us for all the drama and all the fun. Huh. Yes. She's looking at the plate like, is that a treat? No, it's not a treat. So thanks again, you guys, and have a wonderful, colorful, blissful day. Bye-bye, you guys.
She still put me down.